Hey, what's up, viewers? Patrick from Ball vs. Only back with another YouTube video. In this episode number 5 of Words Wickham Ball vs. the Day. And today's verse comes out of John 7 verse 38, and it says, "Whoever believes in me, as Scripture has said, rivers of living water will flow from within them." And that's that verse means. So this afternoon we're gonna get into it. It's time for our Orange recap, and we're gonna start in Galatians 3 verse 19. And here is what it says. "Why then was the law given at all? It was added because of transgression until the seed on whom the promise referred had come. The law was given through angels and entrusted to a meditator." That was Galatians 3:19. Now we're going to go to Hebrews, and we continued reading the book of Hebrews last night. And we're going to start in Hebrews 1. Hebrews 1 verses 1 through 4. And here's what it says. And it reads, "In the past God spoke to our ancestors through the prophets at many times and in various ways. But in these last days he has spoken to us by his Son, whom he appointed hearers of all things, and through whom also he made the universe. The Son is the radiance of God's glory, and the exact representation of his being, sustaining all things by his powerful word. After he had provided purifications for sins, he sat down at the right hand of the Majesty in heaven. So he became as much superior to the angels as the name he has inherited is superior to theirs." And then verse 5, it says, "For to which of the angels did God ever say, 'You are my son, today I have become your father'? Or again, 'I will be his father, and he will be my son'? And again, when God brings his firstborn into the world, he says, 'Let all God's angels worship him.' In speaking of the angels, he said, 'He makes his angels spirits and his servants flames of fire.'" Wait. Is this the right verse? Okay, I accidentally read an extra verse. Okay, now we're going to go to Hebrews 2. Hebrews 2 verses 1 through 3, and it says, "We must pay the most careful attention, therefore, to what we have heard, so that we do not drift away. For since the message spoken through angels was blinding, and every violation and disobedience received its just punishment, how shall we escape if we ignore so great a salvation? This salvation, which was the first announced by the Lord, was confirmed to us by those who heard him." And that's all for the verse portion. Just some of the notes from last night was the thesis, "The Son is greater." That was in the area of, that was talking about the first verse that I read, which was actually the second one, from Hebrews 1 verses 1 through 4. And the verse to leave you with today, it reads in Psalm 24:1, it says, "The earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it." And that's going to do for the video. Thanks for watching, and until next time, meet again, viewers. In every way, God's way is always the best way.